What you just witnessed there was the Hunnic ambush, you guys, in Alexandria. There's a match played between Pirro and I, and we are playing in the Alexandria map, the custom map that I selected. And you should check Cool Maps Part 2 for the coordinates to this game. But here I've taken one Noble Akadziri Lancer or Raider and one Step Raider on my right flank, and I've brought the same on my left flank. And I just want to show you guys how really cool the stealth mechanics are in this game. In Total War Attila, something that's been pretty underappreciated. I managed to just charge right into his lines. My units were only like revealed like a second before they charged in, and it really makes ambushes so viable. I managed to destroy his archers here, his Germanic archers, with one step raider. The Noble Akadziri Lancer or Raider got a great charge in, 25 kills on Royal Swaby Cavalry. Of course, these units have excellent attack versus cavalry. They have poor health, so you need to use their ambush tactics very well so that they can get uninterrupted charges. Here, I'm pulling through his archer line, charging into the rest of his Germanic archers and getting a lot of kills there just from impact damage. I've also got one Noble Akadziri, like I mentioned, and they're just going through the forest here. And what I'm going to do with them is circle around, just use the forest to my protection and to my advantage, charge in, and then hopefully get some rear charges on his army. Meanwhile, the rest of my army is completely hidden. I've got a total of 5 step bows, the really cheap units. And I've also brought a couple of step noble cataphracts, very expensive shock cavalry. 3 step mounted Hunnic dismounted warband, 4 UR warriors, and 1 step chieftain. And the UR warriors will provide scare. The Hunnic dismounted warband, an excellent unit themselves. They're pretty cheap and they have the scare ability on top of having pretty decent melee stats. Here my step raiders are assigned to waver and rout, but they did the damage. Like, they've killed off completely, basically wiped out one of his Germanic archers and inflicted a lot of casualties on the second one. My Noble Akadziri raiders as well, doing a very good job. Very expensive units, but if it pays off, they can be pretty deadly. Pirro, on the other hand, has brought the Vandals, as you can see here. He's taken 4 triple gold Germanic horse, a couple of Royal Swaby cavalry, and it looks like 4 noble Germanic swords. It was 4 Germanic archers and 3 pikes, and a Vandal warlord with triple gold as well. So as we can see from the minimap, my second, raiding force is at the back of his army, and they're ready to pounce in any opportune moment if that so arises. I'm moving up with my step bows here and just targeting his general, and with concentrated fire, you can see the trees burning. That's another really cool feature in this game. With concentrated fire from so many archers, they're definitely going to take a lot of damage. So my Noble Akadziri Raider finally destroyed, but they did a lot of damage on his Royal Swabias for one, and did a decent amount of damage on his Germanic horsemen. So that's just one cavalry unit that did a lot of damage on his 3 cavalry units. Here he set out his dogs. He also brought a couple of Sarmatian spears, I believe. Sarmatian spears. So these are the very expensive war dog unit, and they can be pretty deadly. I mean, the handlers themselves are quite decent. They have spears as well. Here I'm charging in with my noble step cataphracts, charging into 3 units at once. Got around 7 kills on the charge, not great. Here his Royal Swaby cavalry have charged into my archer line, not microing with them very well, and I'm going to support with my Hunnic dismounted warband. Here my Noble Akadziri raiders, I've set an attack order onto his Vandal warlord, about to catch them on the charge. They're about to get rear charged here, and that's going to be super deadly for them, because these units also throw their 90 missile damage javelins. 20 kills on the charge because they got a rear charge. 24 kills because they have excellent attack versus cavalry. Rear charging with my step raiders as well, killing off some more of his Germanic archers. Meanwhile, I'm charging straight in with my UR warriors onto his, and my Hunnic dismounted warband onto his noble Germanic swordsman, and some more Hunnic dismounted warband just supporting in the cav battle. Here UR warriors with frenzy going to completely obliterate his noble Germanic swordsman, and the step Hunnic dismounted warband will do a decent enough job holding out against his units. UR warriors here getting 6 kills, going to kill off a lot of these Germanic horsemen. His Vandal warlord has routed from my Noble Akadziri raiders. Double experience chevron with them. But these Sarmatian spears will do a decent enough job against them. 146 kills with these units, simply because they've just destroyed my very cheap bow line. Some of my bows have come back from routing though, and here his noble Germanic swordsmen are just not going to stand up to my war warriors. So far it looks like the Hunnic ambush has really paid quite a good dividend. Step Raiders here, 126 kills, killed off his Germanic archers, going to charge into the second Germanic archer there and destroy them as well. They don't have the scare trait, whereas the noble Akziri, oh, the noble Akziri also don't have scare. Okay, it would be, they would probably be a bit OP if they had scare as well. Here, firing flaming shot into this general blob. My noble step cataphracts, big disappointment, and his Germanic horse are just tanking out that battle so well. War warriors, though, 16 kills with them, and Hunnic dismounted warband and War warriors just applying the fear effect on these noble Germanic swordsmen, and with the flaming shot, they're not going to stand up for much longer. Step Chieftain here getting 30 kills, killing off some Germanic horsemen, and they should be able to charge into the Germanic archer line and kill them off. Triple bronze chevron with my noble Akanziri raiders. They've done so well, and this map is just perfect for using them. Here rear charging with step raiders. They have great speed and they ignore terrain. So yeah, they do ignore terrain. So that means the forest will not affect their charge speed or charge bonus at all. So you can see 238 kills, they've done very well, they got a lot of kills on the charge, especially since it was a rear charge. And meanwhile, my step bows are just pouring in the fire. They're not going to get many kills, but they're going to apply that fear effect, along with Pirro's general dying prematurely because of my noble Akadzi. It's going to be too much for him to handle. So Pyrrhic victory to me, and it was a really fun game, and that's why I love this map a lot. Because you're forced to change your strategy. You're forced to bring, if you don't bring units that have excellent spotting, that's a massive problem for you, especially when you're fighting in forested maps, especially one like this, which is basically all forest. On the other hand, my step raiders and my noble Akatsiri raiders both have excellent spotting, so they can see the entire army while they remain hidden. And then when you don't have units that have good spotting, you get charged at so easily, and you get ambushed basically. You can see my step raiders did very well, and so did some of my noble Akatsiri also. 45 kills on these guys, just destroying Royal Swabi and getting some kills on the Germanic horse as well. But this noble Akatsiri raider just rear charging his Vandal warlord and killing him off probably won the game for me. Step bows probably shouldn't have brought so many of them. That said, I mean, they did what they had to. They ate a lot of those. they got eaten by the dogs, more like. And they didn't really do much of impact in this game. But the OR Warriors and the Flaming Shot and the Hunnic Dismounted Warband combined was just too much fear penalty stacked on top of each other for his Noble Germanic Sword main line to handle. Anyways, guys, that's the end of this battle. Hope you enjoyed it and stay tuned for more. Peace.